This is bonkers. I went from being pretty much completely sedentary to doing 3 fitness challenges for the month of May. The Majors Burpee program, 30 days of doing booty workouts, and Derek's step challenge. Don't get excited, this is not a drive with me. Living in the city, I take the train home, and so I got off a couple stops before my stop. So I got in about a mile, which is about 2,000 extra steps that I would normally get every day. Tomorrow is street cleaning, so I had to move my car. And I parked it really far away. Probably not gonna like fetching my car when it's time to actually get into it, but I'll just get extra steps in that day too. Now I'm going to go food shopping and do a couple hot laps around the store because I always forget something anyway at the front of the store. That's how we're doing right now. It is only the 3rd day of the challenge, to be honest. The competitor in me wanted to say 10,000 steps. I wanted to do 10,000 steps, but I knew deep down inside that that was not realistic because later on this month, I start having rehearsals again and recording sessions, and I know that 10,000 steps would not be possible on those days. So I'm getting them in where I can in little ways, and honestly, it adds up. So it's raining outside, and I need about 4,000 steps to get up to my goal of 7,000 steps. Because I'm not going outside, Kirsten QuickFit is making an appearance for this video. So this is what we're doing. She promises 4,000 steps, and 4,000 steps is what I need, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Gotta be honest, if I wasn't doing this challenge this month, there's no way you could have gotten me to leave my house. I was curled up on the couch, not feeling so hot, watching The Circle on Netflix, but I would have missed this. Lots of bunnies and dogs, and just having a good walk, being outside, getting some fresh air. Fresh air really lifts your mood. It's amazing. I wish you could smell it. It smells like lilacs. May 31st. It is the last day of the steps challenge, but I just wanted to go over some of the ideas I came up with over the past month about how to get more steps in. Your lunch break is valuable time, and it's amazing how many steps you can get in just walking around for 20 minutes. I'm still kind of afraid to start running after my injuries and my past experiences with running, but I'm working up to it, and I'm starting to think that I might be ready to try again. But yeah, running is a great way to get more steps in, obviously. Like, that is probably the most efficient way. Go exploring in a place you've never been before, or a place that you've always wanted to go to. Like, I know where I live, there are tons of places that I've wanted to explore, I just don't have the time to explore, or that I'd like to revisit again, like the waterfront, downtown area, the theater district. Great things to see, tons of parks, and I have a car, so I can go on a hike, I can go to any park I want, basically. I could go to New York and walk around Central Park if I really wanted to, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. I find that I'm willing to walk for a longer period of time when I'm actually exploring and like looking at stuff than I am, like, for instance, on a treadmill. I don't have a treadmill, but a treadmill is probably useful for like when you're at home and it's raining and you don't feel like leaving the house. Maybe I should invest in one. Park your car further away than is necessary if you don't have a driveway, and if you use street parking. Sometimes you gotta park your car wicked far away. Go on a walking date, find a friend, find your significant other, find your parent, and just go on a walk with somebody else. Just, it's a change of scenery. Like, Colin and I went on a pond date where we walked around the pond. A friend of mine took a walk also around the pond. We've got a beautiful pond where we live. I walked around the lilacs, and I'm planning a walk with my mom. Unfortunately, it will be after the steps challenge, but just, I love walking, oh my god. If you have a goal in mind, like a certain amount of steps that you're trying to achieve in a specific amount of time, use your time wisely and try to get more steps in on the days that you're not super busy, and you kind of make a little like step cushion for yourself. If it's rainy or cold outside, like it is on this day, you can still get in your steps. I followed Kirsten Quickfit's 4,000 steps video, which is going to be linked below. It also is a bit of a workout, so it also like got my heart pumping, and I actually felt like I was exercising while getting all my steps in. The competitor inside me wanted to do 10,000 steps a day. I was like so ready to do 10,000 steps a day. I knew that that wasn't gonna be realistic. I work from 9 to 5, and then I have a rehearsal from like 6 to 9. Where am I gonna get my steps in? Like, where? I had 9-hour recording sessions. Where am I gonna get my steps in there? And I also need time to practice my own music, yada, yada, yada. We all have lives. We all have things that we're trying to do aside from taking as many steps as humanly possible. So I chose 7,000 steps a day because it's 4,000 more steps than I get on average. And 7,000 steps is approximately just over 3 miles. So I found that to be more realistic because you don't want to give up early on if you end up not reaching the goal that you set out for yourself. Take the stairs if possible instead of an escalator or an elevator. That's just a no-brainer. And finally, do this with a buddy. Like, find somebody else to do this with who wants to achieve the same thing as you. Like, set up a nice little friendly competition. Because I'm not gonna lie, there are some days when I did not really feel like going to get my steps in, but knowing that I was a part of Derek's journey and the green team made me get out there and get my steps in. Like, I just didn't want to let them down. Like, the more people who are counting on you, the better. But go call up your friend who lives in Mexico and do your steps virtually. I don't actually have a friend in Mexico, but those are the tips that I would recommend if you are trying to get your steps in. And honestly, May was the perfect time to do this because all of the trees are flowering, all of the flowers are coming out. We planted our garden, like everything is in bloom. The pollen is getting inside my eyeballs. Everything is just springing to life outside, and it's just nice to be out in the sun and warm. Like I said, I went from being completely sedentary to doing 3 fitness challenges. So I can now do 50 Navy SEAL burpees. My butt looks fantastic, and I walked 7,000 steps or more every single day. So I am super happy with the way that this challenge went. I'm super proud of the green team for everybody who did it, and I am so thankful for Derek's journey, for putting on this May challenge and for getting us all outside. Definitely check out his channel. It's going to be linked in the description. He has a very wholesome channel. He's really putting in the work. His family is putting in the work. He's got a son named Jaden who is just the cutest, most energetic little ball of cute. But yeah, definitely check out his channel. It's been really fun. So Derek, if you're watching this, thank you so much. It was a pleasure being on your team. Green team for life. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks.